Hey, this is Dave with Taboo Customs. This video today, we're going to cover a couple of things. We're going to cover a new product that we've got, which is a replacement end for the TV cable that comes in the Cherokees with the AW4. We're also going to cover how to adjust your kickdown cable for this AW4 in these Cherokees. So let's take a look. So this is going to cover, I believe, most all Cherokees and probably a few other vehicles potentially that have the AW4 or this type of a TV cable. Now the cables here, real quickly, is the one closest to our throttle body. That's going to be our throttle cable. It goes to our throttle pedal. This cable here you may or may not have. It actually would go to your cruise control. And then the cable that is farthest forward goes down to this bracket down here at the bottom. This is actually your kickdown cable for your transmission. So if your Jeep is having trouble shifting, you trying to go up a hill, put it to the floor, it doesn't shift correctly, or you don't think it shifts correctly, you might check this. What typically happens is these plastic connectors here at the end become brittle. This one has already started to crack, and this little piece here just breaks off and the cable is sitting there just like that. So essentially what it is your transmission doesn't know that you're trying to accelerate or go up a hill or anything like that, so it does not shift accordingly. Now you can fix this pretty easily, as we have created a new connector that will go on the end of this transmission cable here. Now this should work with any cable. That if you look at this end, you see that we have the ferrule that is crimped to the very end of the cable, and then you've got the horseshoe piece in front of it. So it should work on almost any cable that has that style, which I believe certain Dodges do have that. What you'll need to do is we will need to take the rest of this plastic piece off of this cable, but we want to be careful because we do not want to damage the cable that is inside of it. So we've got several pairs of pliers. We're basically just going to try cracking this. We'll see if it works without going and getting a different pair of pliers. Kind of like I guess kind of like a nut, I don't know. We're just going to break it up until all the pieces bigger plier time. All right, so a little bit easier said than done on some of them. Some of them are a pain. As I said, just be careful not to destroy the wire underneath. Just try to crush it, try to peel it apart, do what you can to get that plastic connector off of there. Now, with our new connector, you can see we have this basically a T-slot in the back. Obviously, the wire will fit in that T-slot. And then here we have our slot for our piece, where this will actually go down there and clip on to the actual stud for the throttle body here. And then as you can see, this will actually, whenever we actuate the throttle body with the pedal, it'll actually pull this cable with it. Okay, so to install, you will need a flat screwdriver. Go ahead, put our wire down here, and you'll have to push that wire through the slot. Can be tough to get it started. Once you get it started though, it should. And it's tough because essentially you don't want this wire to have an easy time of coming back out of that slot. So once you get it down there, you can then put your stud inside the hole there and snap it back. Now you can see that our TV cable is connected again to our throttle. Now this is short enough it won't hit your intake, and it should ensure that your transmission shifts correctly. So for the second part of this video, and this is also another pretty easy step. Now if you've got a transmission connector is connected down here, it's not broken off, but you don't think it's necessarily shifting right, you could try adjusting your TV cable. Now the adjustment for this cable is really pretty simple. One of the things you might want to do first, and you can see how ours is a little wet, we actually had to lubricate it a bit. This here is a button that if you push this down, you can push this plunger all the way back up in. You're basically resetting your TV cable there, preparing it for the adjustment. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in the Jeep, we're going to press down the throttle pedal, we're going to open the throttle all the way up, and you'll see this plunger pop back down and essentially self-adjust. So now with that adjusted correctly, you can check and make sure that your cable is not real loose. So now we've done both. We've replaced our clip and we have adjusted our TV cable. Thanks for watching, and you can find these clips on taboocustoms.com. If you have any questions or comments, you can reach us there at Taboo Customs, or you can leave a comment here on this video. Thanks again, and as always, a like or subscribe is greatly appreciated.